Hello everyone, here you are. This is my new channel. I just want to take the time and present myself, go over a few things so that you understand who I am and what am I actually looking to do here. For those who don't know me, I'm Timothy Alexander Hendricks, 35 years old. I live in Switzerland. I'm a British citizen and I consider myself a child of the world. I have, like many of you, been doing sports and various activities outdoors as a child and followed up on all of that as I grew into adulthood. I have been passionate about mostly skiing, fitness, discovering how the body works and understanding the ins and outs of various things along the way. Anyways, it hasn't always been easy to kind of see what I wanted and understand where I was heading and all. As a child, just following things, having fun, enjoying it, and I hope you guys did too. When I got into my teens, that's where things kind of unraveled a bit. I was faced with a lot of self-doubt. I did not find myself very good looking and obviously lacked courage. So therefore I found myself like hiding behind others, just like listening mostly to what people did and said, and I just like stood in the shadows and satisfied myself by just being there. Never really took part in the most exciting parts of the events or anything. So that was not easy, and obviously as you went on, I just kind of fell in the back and never really asked myself what I was doing, who I was, and from there on just kind of followed things the way they were like set in front of me. So like many, I ended up like going to college and studied, got myself into sports. Like I said, I was always very passionate about that. So sports, and studied some languages, and then after that a little more sports again, and finally some psychology as well to like kind of complete the baggage. And I was very interested in how the mind and body were connected to each other, so just understanding how the brain worked was pretty obvious for me. Having said that, so I just like followed along. Wasn't always easy, but whatever. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. I just did it, thinking that was normal, and from there everything was just like predetermined for me. After my studies I would just like go on and just find a job, and that was it. Never really thought about it, and it's when I actually got to the end of my studies I realized that okay, here I am now, but what do I want to do? What do I want to share, and who am I? Basically the who am I was the biggest question I had. And I launched myself out into trying various things, various jobs over the years. So, I mean, that went from carpentry to being a police officer. And in the midst of all that, I did some human resources, I did some economy, and various other things. Everything was interesting, don't get me wrong. I mean, all of that was experience, and I do not regret having followed that path. Having said that, as I went along, obviously, I was like faced with a lot of continuous doubt. I mean, that started in the early years and just like was with me up until not so long ago. So always facing that and kind of understanding why I was there and what was I doing. And I always came faced with one big issue. It was like, do I like what I'm doing? And to be fair, I've always thought that whatever you do, it has to please you, a minimum. So yeah, since I never really took the time to ask myself who I was and what I liked, I just ended up doing things because I was interested and the opportunity was there. So, like I mentioned before, I mean, the opportunity was there and I went on and I've discovered so much over the years. So I am truly grateful for having gone through that. But as people may think, I did not follow the straight line path. And here I am today with a lot of experience. I've seen a lot of things, done a lot of things. I am very capable in various domains, but I am definitely no specialist. But that's okay. I can live with that. And I like to consider myself a multitasking man, a multi-potential person. So that's good for me. I can live with that, like I said. Anyways, I've gone through my share of trust issues, doubt, confidence, social issues like partnership, friendship, family matters as well. I mean, you name it, I've probably seen it. Having said that, along the way, I also came up with a lot of people. I met a lot of people who were there to listen and support me and bring me the tools. And in a lot of the situations, they basically asked the questions for me and they confronted me to my own self. They definitely did not do the work for me, but they helped me put myself on the right path to understanding who I was, what I wanted, what were my skills, and how did I want to come across in this world and be able to share with others. I'm here today with my experience, my tools, and I want to share with you out there how you can become a better version of yourself by digging inwards, because the search most of the time is not out there that you have to go. It's not by speaking to him and listening to her and they're going to be telling you what you have to do. No, that's not how you go about it. To be able to understand what you want and where you're heading, you have to go deep within. And it's a difficult journey, but I hopefully will be able to accompany you along the way and share with you what helped me. And I like to consider the human body, the human person as a whole entity, and it's not just a physical form. It's the physical, the mind, and the soul. So I like to connect everything together and understand what is happening in the different areas of the human life and what someone is experiencing and going through. And yeah, just like connect the dots, clear the path, because a lot of the times it's just like everything fell on top of you and you have a difficulty clearing your path, and that is okay and it's completely normal. So the idea is to together discover who you are so that you can self-care, have and enjoy self-love, to be able to grow, educate yourself, and become your better version. So I'm here today sharing with you, and I'm looking forward to be able to assist you all, maybe not all, but some of you, and looking forward to next contacts. Take care, guys. See you soon.